In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a wobble bass in Serum 2. So firstly, you want to make sure your patch is initialized, and then we want to look at the oscillators first. So you notice we've got these different options for the oscillators, but Wavetable Oscillator is the best for making basses. So first, let's pick a shape. So we're going to go basic shapes, and we're going to pick this square and put this down -2 octaves. So we get this sound. That's already sounding pretty fat. And we're just going to turn this rand off here to stop any phasing issues. Now let's turn on oscillator B. I'm going to select basic shapes again. And this time we're going to select a triangle wave. And this goes down -2 as well. And we can turn off this rand. Then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to FM it. So one really important thing to note is that PD is the old Serum FM. So we could try using FM, or we could just use the old Serum PD, which was FM. So let's try PD to start with, and then we can always switch to the new FM if we want to. And let's change this to 28%. Let's see what it sounds like in FM. Wow, so that's quite a big difference there. Now let's turn the level of oscillator B off. And then we'll turn the level here off as well. And we'll set an LFO to it so we can create the wobble. So let's drag this on, and then if we play it instantly, we'll get a wobble. But we can change this around a little bit. So we can adjust the shape of the LFO here. And we can also adjust the rate down here. So you'll see it's already on retrigger mode. So this just means it keeps playing in a loop, which is what we want to create a wobble. But we can also come down here and set this trip mode on and then change the rate of the wobble. So we can have it going faster, even faster. And we can even automate this down here by clicking on it, coming up to the top here, and then going to browse parameters. You'll get the rates down here, and you can right click it and create an automation clip. And then you could have it going in and out of different rates. So you could have it going like this to make your track more interesting. So now we've got the base of a wobble sound, we need some more elements. So we can add a sub in separately for more control, or we can actually add a sub in on here. So let's try adding a sub on Serum 2. Let's bring it down -2 here, and up here we can send where we want the routing to go. So let's send it to direct, which means it bypasses everything and just gets sent straight to your ears basically. So when we put effects on later, the sub won't be affected by these effects, which is what we want for a nice clean sub. And we can leave the level on max 100, and then this will just be a sustained sound, so it won't be wobbling. So if we just turn these off, you'll hear it. It's not wobbling. And then if we hear it with this, we should get a nice fixed sub now. We do. Now let's add some effects. So we've got the main, the bus 1 and bus 2. So we're just going to put all the effects on the main. So oscillator A and B go to the main. The sub won't be affected, of course, it's going to direct. And let's start with a compressor. So we could make it multiband and then turn this gain up. And then we can turn this up to 0.75-ish. And we can adjust these values on the side here as well. So we'll just adjust the highs and the lows. And then you see the main here is just redlining a little bit, so we'll just turn it down on here. Now let's add an EQ. So we can come to here and add an equalizer. And what we can do is automate the high end. So we could bring this back slightly like this and drag LFO 1 onto the gain. And we can make it go like this to add a bit more depth to the sound. And then we can also create a little filter here, just cutting off some of the very low end. Now, if we want the bass to pop even more, we can add a filter, and we can come to this misc setting here and find the add bass setting. And then we can turn the cutoff right down, the through all the way up, and then we can turn the drive up like this. And you see it's made a little dent in the low end like that. So now we've just got a bit more low end in the sound. And then finally, I've been exploring with this new convolve setting a little bit, and it can actually make the sound really full. So let's just turn this down, and then we can just go through the presets on here. And listen to that, that sounds pretty cool. Now, if you want to get your hands on 170 Serum 2 presets, they are now available in my future Jump Up drum and bass sample pack. It's also got over 450 samples in, as well as 4 project templates for FL Studio and Ableton. Link down below if you want to grab that. it's just come out. So now we've got a basic wobble. What else can we do to this sound? So another really cool thing we can do is we can create a gradual pitch down of the sound. So we can come to LFO2 here, put it on envelope mode and drag this all the way to the left and set this to like a bar or 2 bars. So let's try 2 bars. And then what we can do is come to this matrix tab here and find an empty rack and go LFO2. And then we can come down to global and do main tuning. And then we can increase this to a certain number. And then if we just press play, you'll see it's gradually down pitching. And normally you just do like 1 or 2%. So we can also add post-processing to this sound. Some of my go-to sounds are OTT. And you can adjust the depth. And some of these. Another one is Saturn 2, and I like to look around some of the settings on here. Another one is Decimort 2, and I like to use this action movie setting sometimes. And you can see some other ones along here as well. Camel Crusher. And then it starts to get super aggressive there. So let's just leave these 2 on. One other thing you might notice is there's a lot of high end coming through. So you can send stuff to a filter before it goes to the effects. Or we could add another filter at the end because you can add multiple filters now. So let's try that. And you see that's making it sound less aggressive on the high end, which you might want. And you can just adjust it. Really cool that you can now add multiple of the same effects to one preset. And of course you can experiment with different wavetables as well. And we could try this FM here. AM and RM, and then you just get into a little groove of trial and error and try these with your drops and see what you can come up with. And then finally, the last thing I want to show you is the noise oscillator. So we can turn this on and we've got a load of white noise options we can pick. And there's a bunch of Serum 2 ones, but let's just pick a basic one. So bright white, and it sounds like this. And then we can turn the level down and apply the LFO to this as well. And we can get some grittiness from it. You can try different settings. And sometimes it just can add a nice layer to your sound. And then this is very track dependent, but you can also create a reverb channel separately to where the bass is being sent to and send the bass to the reverb channel. And then if we add a reverb, so we'll just use Valhalla Room, turn the decay off, and then we add an EQ and create a high pass filter and then remove any of the low end, we get something like this. And it makes the sound a little bit more thick. But obviously it's not going to work with every drop. It might make it sound worse. So you just got to experiment. And you can adjust the mix as well if you only want to apply it a little bit. And that is the video complete. If you've got any questions, please leave them down below. Any other type of sound you want me to cover on Serum 2, let me know. Make sure to grab the future Jump Up sample pack if you haven't already. There's also my music production academy you can join if you're interested. There's a link to that down below as well. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.